So many students are still confused on how to balance any chemical equation in chemistry. Balancing of chemical equation in chemistry is very simple if you understand the basic steps. I get it. So in this video, I want to show you step by step on how you can balance any chemical equation in chemistry. I get it. Now look at the board. We are given this chemical equation to balance. Whenever you are given a chemical equation to balance, the first thing you need to do is to write out all the given elements at your left side. Also, do the same to your right side. Are you getting it? Now, look at your left side. This is the forward reaction. This arrow is pointing at your right side, right? Signifying the forward reaction. Now, look at this. This is propane. It contains 3 atoms of carbon and 8 atoms of hydrogen, right? So propane is reacting with oxygen to give carbon dioxide and water, right? Now, if you want to balance any chemical equation, write out all the given elements at your left side. Also, write out all the given elements at your right side. Okay. Now, let's start from the left side. The first element you have is what? Is carbon, right? Carbon. This is the first step. Now the second element is what? Is hydrogen, right? You write out hydrogen. The third element is what? Is oxygen, right? You write out oxygen. Now you are done with the left side. Let's come to the right side. We are done with the left side, right? What you need to do is write the same elements here, okay? Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, because the elements you have at your left side are the same element at your right side. Are you getting it? All the elements are the same. Are you getting it? So we have carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. I can decide to start from this carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen, the same element, but I want to make everything to be in a straight line. Are you getting it? So now the second thing to do is to write out the given subscript or the atoms. Are you getting it? Now look at your left side. The first element is carbon, right? We have how many atoms here? 3 atoms, right? You have, so carbon is 3. The second element is what? Is hydrogen. What do you have? You have 8, right? So you write 8. The third element is what? Oxygen, right? How many atoms do you have? 2. Now you are done with the left side. Let's come to the right side. Look at it. The first element is carbon, right? How many atoms do you have? We have only 1. No need of writing the 1, okay? Any single element is here, it has 1 atom. Are you getting it? But no need. It's from 2 upward that you write, okay? So we have 1. The second one is hydrogen. Hydrogen have how many atoms here? 2, right? You write 2. Then the third one is oxygen. I want to explain something. You have oxygen here. Also, you have oxygen here, right? Here you have how many atoms of oxygen? You have 2, right? Here you have only 1 atom. So you add the 2 atoms together, making how many atoms now? 3 atoms. Take note, you will not multiply, you are adding, okay? You have 1 atom here, 2 atoms here, so if you add them together to give you 3. Now, how can you identify that the chemical equation is balanced? This is how to identify a balanced chemical equation. What you need to do is, when a chemical equation is balanced, both the atoms at your left side and the atoms at your right side must be the same, must be similar, must be equal. Are you getting it? So in carbon, if you have 3 atoms here at your left side, your right side too must be what? 3. Are you getting it? If hydrogen has 8 atoms at your left side, your right side too must be what? 8 atoms. If it's 100 atoms, your right side too must be what? 100. They must be the same before that chemical equation is regarded as a what? Balanced equation. Are you getting it now? Now look at your left side. Carbon we have 3. At your right side we have 1. Meaning the chemical equation is not yet balanced. So what are we going to do? In the normal, take note when we are balancing chemical equations, we normally was change the coefficients. Are you getting it? The coefficients are the numbers at the back of any element or any compound. Are you getting it? We have um 1 here. Also, we have 1 here. We have one. No need of writing it. Are you getting it? No need of writing. Okay. It's from 2 upward. Okay. Before we can write those numbers. Are you getting it? So in balancing of chemical equation, only the coefficient can be changed. Are you getting it now? The coefficient means the numbers at the back of any element or any compound. Those are the coefficients. Are you getting it? Now, what are we going to do? Since this chemical equation is not yet balanced, we are starting from carbon. Are you getting it? Carbon here is 3, here is 1. They have what? 2 different atoms, right? So what we need to do is what? Is to change the coefficients. Are you getting it? Since both the carbon at our left side and the right side is not yet balanced, let's first of all balance the carbon atoms, then we come to hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, now we have 3 atoms at our left side of carbon, right? At the right side, we have only 1 atom, right? So what we need to do is what? Since I said we are only changing the coefficients, are you getting it? So let's introduce 3 here. If we introduce 3 here, meaning carbon is now what? 3, right? So 1 times 3 will now give us what? 3. So the carbon atom at both our left side and the right side is now what? Balanced. Are you getting it? It's now what? Balanced. Now, let's come to hydrogen. Now, let's come to hydrogen. Look at hydrogen here. Hydrogen has 8 atoms at the left side, right? At the right side, we have only 2, meaning hydrogen is not yet balanced. So what are we going to do? Let's introduce 4 here. So if we introduce 4 here, so we use this to multiply these 2 atoms. So 4 times 2, meaning times 4, right? It will now give us what? 8. So hydrogen at our left side and right side is now balanced, right? Now the last one is what? Oxygen. Look at oxygen at the left side. We have 2 atoms. At the right side, we have 3. What are we going to do? Look at something here. I've introduced 3 here. Take note, this 3 is affecting both the carbon and the oxygen. Are you getting it? Also, these 4 are introduced here. This 4 is affecting both the hydrogen and the oxygen. Are you getting it? Now, 3 times 2 here is what? Is 6, right? So we have 6 atoms of oxygen here. And also 4 times 1 will give us what? Will give us 4. So we have 6 here, we have 4 here, right? So if you add them together, 6 plus 4, it will now give us what? 10. So oxygen here is now 10. Are you getting it? Now, here is 2, here is 10. What are we going to do? Is to what? Balance here, since this one has the smallest atom. So what number are we going to introduce here, so that if we use that number to multiply these 2 atoms, it will give us 10. The number is what? Is 5, right? So 5. So 5 times 5. So 5 times 2 is what? To give us, that is 10. So let's check if the equation is now balanced or not. We have 3, 3 balanced, 8, 8 is balanced, 10, 10 is balanced. So you see that balancing of chemical equation is very simple, right? So it's not necessarily mean you into like any chemical equation you see, you just be introducing 5, 12. No, it's not that way. I get it. You introduce the numbers according to the given atoms. I getting it. In some chemical equations, you can start with 2. Some of them you can start with 3. Some of them you can start with even 7 or 8. Are you getting it now? So in order to balance everything here, I introduce 5 here, 3 here, and 4 here. Are you getting it now? So this is how to balance any chemical equation. If you are given any chemical equation to balance, first of all, write out all the given element at your left side and at your right side. Then you write out their subscript or the atoms. The subscript are these down numbers. Okay, write them out and you figure out into which the numbers it will be balanced. Are you getting it? So if this is your first time of coming across the channel, give this video a like, drop your comment on the comment section. If you are watching on Facebook, follow this page for more videos and share this video for other students to watch and learn. Follow this page for more videos. If you are watching on YouTube, subscribe. Subscription is free. We are not paying any money. Okay, just click on the subscribe button. That is all. Bye.